right, welcome back. This is Tech for the Nerds. I'm Kenneth Rayner, I'm your host. So last we talked about, episode 3 was about Eventbrite, and that's how we advertise our programs to more of public audiences. We use another system in regards to school groups to allow for booking. And I am a huge fan of this system. And what's nice is it does cost money, but I believe it is well worth it. And so jumping into it, the system that we use is called You Can Book Me, or youcanbook.me. And the benefits of You Can Book Me are, one, we use it for school groups, and it's really great on having teachers go through the calendar, find dates that are available for them, and sign up that way. And the benefit about that I find is you're not stuck on the phone going through calendars saying, oh, I'm available this day, or I'm not available this day, or oh, wait. It's really nice where a teacher can sit down with her glass of wine or his glass of wine and in the evening and find dates that fit both of your calendars. So I really like it for that point. Another one is the email capabilities of this guy. Man, it produces a confirmation email once the teacher is booked. It also can shoot them to a website where you want them to go. It sends them reminders, emails. It also sends them a follow-up email, which I really love. Especially, this is really good for evaluations and getting evaluations taken care of. It's, like I said, it's low cost, very worth it. It integrates, here's the key, it integrates with your Google Calendars, and I'll show you that. And it integrates on your website with some custom coding. But I'm not going to get into the custom coding because that does get where you need to know a little HTML coding to be able to have it match your website. But anyways, without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into it. So the way we access it is because if you remember, I said it is integrated in with our Google account because it integrates with your Google Calendar. So we access it actually as an app through our Google account. So let me see if we can find it. Scroll down, and it automatically logs us in. So You Can Book Me. So it's going to be loading. So there are the benefits, I mean, it has just been a huge time saver for us. I think I calculated the cost savings for it, and I think for a 3-month time period in staff time in regards to the time it takes for emailing and things like that, and being on the phone with scheduling, I think it was around $3,000 that it was saving in staff time. So it's not showing right now because I don't have it full screen, and that's only because of recording purposes. But just to familiarize yourselves, guys, with this, it says publish, manage your account and today's bookings. So let's go to your account because I want to show you guys the cost. And so we have the premium account, which allows for the follow-up and reminder emails. And one is let's look at our invoice. I'm not afraid to show you guys this. Well, it was 144 pounds. So translate that into dollars, and that's for 2 years, a 2-year subscription. So let me show you an example of setting up one. So let's go to manage, and I'll show you one that we've already set up on this. So we also use it for in-house facility bookings because many people use the rooms within our building, and what's nice is we have this all going to a front desk calendar. I'm actually getting really excited about telling you about all of this stuff because I find it so cool. I love this stuff. So let me show you the school one though. So our Living Lab series is our middle high school. You're capable of editing it, viewing it, sharing it, looking at your bookings, deleting it, making it go offline, or copying it. And copying is a good one. That's a really good one, especially if you want to be consistent. So let's go into, this is showing the live version. However, like I said, I've done some coding to get this integrated into our website. So let me show you what it looks like on our website. So this is just if you went to that web address, but we actually have it embedded into the website. So if we go to education, and we go to middle high school, we have our description up there, and then the you can book me loads right here. And I apologize, it is running at a snail's pace today. So directly integrate it into the website. I love it. So going back, let's look at the edit and the things that you're capable of, and we'll go through one by one. Like I said, getting very excited because it's so cool. It is so cool. And the benefit that this has for your program, it's really immeasurable. One thing I do want to, when you're doing this, you have to think about it in the sense that this program was created for salons. So there's a lot of terminology that kind of relates back to like salons of, getting your hair did and things like that. So you just have to translate that and put it into terms of what it means to your program. So we start at the beginning with the basic. This is right now, it's showing that it's feeding off of Josie Thurman's calendar, which we have set up with a Gmail account. And so it's feeding off of her calendar, meaning it's looking at her calendar and saying, okay, what's available these days? So what's nice is Josie can go in the back end and into her calendar and put things on dates, and she doesn't have to worry about them getting overbooked or anything, because this will look at that calendar, and if it shows that she's busy, note that the event has to show busy, can't show that you're free. We've learned that the hard way, that it will not allow the person to book during that time. Then you're able to set up the booking link. Let me just show you the calendar thing again too. So another way that we use this is you choose which Google calendars you wish to link to. So you can link to multiple calendars, and then you have it going all into one where the booking goes to. And we do, when we use multiple calendars, is for example, is when we're getting the whole facilities as being reserved. Then you can upload a logo. I don't recommend it unless you keep it by itself, its own web page. But if you're embedding it into your website, there's no need to create a logo. You give it a title, and then there is a technical coding that it's not really difficult, and they actually give you a breakdown of what they mean in the help. They give a lot of help, which I really like. And they're really, customer service is amazing, and they're actually across the seas, so they get back to me really quickly. But anyway, so the text at the top of your booking grid, so this means your team description. So if you look up here, you have your services and teams. That's where it's pulling from. If you have a team description, that's what would go there, and that's what those brackets mean. It says put team description here. So and then we have it online, of course. The times, you set the times. So right now we only offer our Living Lab series on Mondays and Tuesdays from 10 to 12, and so those are the only times available. And it gives you an example of what the people see below. So this is an example. So it's showing you that these are all unable to book, and you're able to jump to date, which I really like. And you can specify how many this shows. Now that, to me, the only downside to this is it doesn't look like a calendar, so it doesn't have that feeling of calendar-esqueness, but you get the picture. So it's showing that these Monday and Tuesdays are available on Josie's calendar, so they're available to book. You can actually hide the days completely, but I don't like that because or I do have it done like that because I don't like showing all the X's. I'm not a big fan of the divide into morning, afternoon, and evening, but and I just don't use it because I haven't found a purpose to. The time slots, so this is it's a 2-hour booking slot, so this books from 10 to 12, and the days, like I said, you can do 4 weeks per page. You can specify how you want that. Starting on a Monday, and then we have lunch. You can specify when the lunch starts, or on-duty events. Now, on-duty events, you have to be careful with that. There is a note or help that shows you how to function that to make sure it works properly. If we go to advanced, this is my favorite, one of my favorite. I have a lot of favorites on this, so get ready for them. So minimum notice, they have to book within, we need a month's time frame to book. And we actually, when we started integrating this, we started filling up in the month May in the academic calendar before the next school year. So the system really does work, and teachers do like it. Then the maximum booking is, I try to do it with how many weeks there are in the school year. Time zones, all that fun stuff, just fun stuff. The CAPTCHA test to make sure that they're not a computer. Then you can have a fixed start date, which is great, especially if the fixed start date is really nice, because then it can stay unbookable until that date happens. So like we can set everything up, have it ready to go by May, and set the start date in May to start booking. You can set passwords. There's a lot of other fun stuff that we don't use. Next thing is another favorite part is the booking form. So we can ask questions of the teachers that we need to know. Like one thing that we weren't getting when we were just doing it normally by pen and paper is a phone number. So if these people are not showing up and it's like 15 past 10, we're like, oh man, where are they? We need to call them. Well, we don't have their phone number. Well, this way we do have their phone number. We have all the information we need to get, and we can make it require that they answer these questions or not answer these questions. But the pertinent ones we do, like phone number is a required question. And what's nice is just like with Google Forms or Eventbrite, the questions you can set as multiple choice, checkboxes, radios, waivers, etc. So you see how we have it set up there. And one thing to note, and I'll show you why I'm saying this now, is think about these as numbers. So this is 1 question, 2 question, 3 question, 4 question, 5 question, 6 question. I'll show you what that means in a little bit, because it's another feature that I like. Next, so if we're using the services, we're not using the teams. And like I said, you have to really think about this like a salon of how to set it up. I find best to use the services, and I divide the services into groups based on, they're split by a colon. So say please select a field experience to your booking. So if we look on here, so that actually is left off, and that's coding that I've made that removed. But what it does is, see, this is a service. The salt marsh staining is a service. If you go down, salt marsh staining is a service. And then you specify, there's the name of the service, the duration, the description of the service. If you want to add an image, there's the URL, and the price. And so you keep adding the services that you want. All right. And then, like I said, there's teams, but we don't utilize teams. Vouchers, you can use vouchers. I've never used this feature. The afterwards, this is where I get really excited too. So this is the afterward message that is displayed, or that they can go to. I have it going to a URL, and I have it going to another booking system of doing a pre or post field experience webinar. So that's a little more in depth, but so far it works. Then for Google follow-up or afterwards, this is what goes into your Google Calendar, and to all the calendars that you specify it to go, which is an amazing feature. So what this means is, what it does is it shows high school, and then it will put the service name there. So the service name, remember the service names I showed you are that, and that. So if we go here, let's look at an example. Oh, no, not sites. Wrong. We want to go to calendar. So if we go to calendar, let's look up Josie's thing. All right, so we have one right here. So this got booked. So there's high school salt marsh staining. They picked the salt marsh staining. That's the one they chose. And going back, and then it says, then here's where we have it integrated so the volunteers can sign up for this. So we say click, and this is a link. It's a hyperlink, blah, 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 here to sign up to volunteer for this event. And then it gives the information of the booking created. And remember how I was numbering those, numbering the booking forms. So this will be contact name, which will be their first and last name, their email. It'll put the email there, their phone, so on and so forth, and how it does it respectively. And then you have the event location, and then you can add extra guest, which this is where I really like, where it will book into multiple calendars at once, which is so awesome. You're not having to copy it over to calendars. So we have it, when it books, when a teacher books, it automatically books into the front desk calendar, and then for rainy day purposes, we have it booking into our classroom 3 calendar. So so if we go here, let me show you what it looks like. So here's the Josie's calendar again. Let's go to edit event. And actually, let me show you what the volunteers, because we have it booking to the volunteer calendar, so the volunteers can sign up for it. I gotta find that real quick. Wiki space. So we have a separate wiki space for our volunteers. I'm not gonna get into any of that right now. Why is that? That's the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Alright, so here's the calendar that we provide to our volunteers, and if they want to sign up for an event, what they see is high school. And they see all the information, and then they see click here to sign up to volunteer for this, and it sends them to a sign up sheet to be able to volunteer for it. And so we have that set up for our volunteers, and it's helped out a lot. So volunteers are able to plan out their days as well. Then you get an email. So email to you, I don't have it customized, it's just a generic email saying, yay, somebody's booked. You can do SMS, which somebody's asked me about a program that's done this. So SMS you can, which is a text message. It does cost additional money where you have to buy credits, and we don't fuss with that because our cell phones don't work out here anyways. So the next thing is the email to the user. This is email to the teachers. So they see the subject, they see the time that it starts of their field experience, they see it looks like it's from Josie, the email address. We're gonna have a logo, and then we have Dear To, which is the teacher's name, so it's personalized, which I really like. Then it's all this information, and then we have it linked to where it's linking the teachers to information sheets, evaluations, pre-evaluations, emails, and then their information of their booking information. You can attach a file, things like that. I just like to send links because attached files just add more junk, clutter. You can SMS to the user and a webhook, which I ignore. I don't mess with either of those. Then you can do tentative bookings, which is really nice. I have not implemented that yet. Payments, like I said, you can take payments. You can allow cancellations, so up to 24 hours. We apologize that you have to cancel this booking. If you have questions, please contact. Reminders. So reminders, this is the email. The teacher gets this email as a reminder, and we specify 14 days before the booking. You could have send a text message, and then there's the Google for your calendar reminder. Then a follow-up. We have it sending a follow-up email after the booking, 2 hours after the booking. And this is a follow-up email saying, Dear, thank you so much for your visit, so on and so forth, with all the links to the post evaluations, teacher surveys, all that fun stuff. Then the last but not least is your appearance of how you want to make it look. Like I said, I wanted to integrate it into a website, so that took a little bit of coding, which I have here. The coding allows for me to integrate it into the website. So this is You Can Book Me. We absolutely love it. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and go through a booking and show you guys an example. So let's say a teacher goes to our website. Let me go here. gtmnerrd.org. I won't be able to show you what it looks like on Josie's end because I don't have access to her email. But I will show you what it looks like on the You Can Book Me end and on the teacher end. So if we go to, let's say we want Saltmarsh Seining. Let's find a date that Josie's available. Monday. There we go. And this is Kenneth doing a test. And then my email. Let's see if I want to give one that I have access to real quick for you guys. I'll just pull up this one. Sorry, we have way too many email addresses, as you can see. All right, phone number 904-823-4500. Name of organization, test. How many students? 34. Primary grade level, blah, blah, blah. If you selected other, check that you agree to the following. Is this trip being correlated to specific course? Nope. It's a test. Will you be eating lunch on site? Yes and no. And then the little CAPTCHA test, MMPKVW. Confirm booking. Oop, I didn't enter it right. Let's try that again. EHHSR. There we go. And so, like I said, I have it kicking to another booking form to do a pre-filled or post-filled experiences, but they can close that if they want. So let's go see what it looks like on our end. So let's pull up mail. I'm nervous about all the tabs I have open. So you see, here's the email that they received. So imagine I'm the teacher. Shows GTM Research Reserve Field Experience. We want it to display images. So it's showing displayed images. Dear Kenneth, yay, my first name is personalized to me. Here's all the information. Contact this person, so on and so forth. Now and I'll show you the booking, what it looks like on this end. So let's go to Manage, Bookings. So we just had a booking, booking made. There it is, right here. There's the booking, and you can look at the details, and you can even export this as a spreadsheet or open it in Google Calendar. And if we go to Google Calendar, let's see, when did we do this? We did it for January 13th. So let's go to January 13th. So there's January 13th, and it shows booking, doing a test. And if we go to the volunteer wiki space, nope, wrong way. January 13th, there it is. Click here to sign up, and it's even put on the front desk calendar so the front desk can see what's going on as well. So another thing that we'll do right before I sign off is you're able to cancel the booking, so it frees that time up again. So cancel this booking. Yes, it was only a test. And confirm cancellation, and now it opens and frees her calendar for that space again to be utilized. So that's You Can Book Me. It's really great. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or give me a call. This is Kenneth Rayner for episode 4 on Tech for the Nerds, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.